back at it again at Krispy Kreme. Yeah, you fucking... I forgot. I literally forgot until the moment I opened the game, and you almost got me. Almost fucking cooked me.
Almost got you.
Welcome back, Silent Hill freaks.
Enthusiasts.
To enthusiasts and freaks to Silent Hill 2, the remake. We are recording, like, over a month after everything is said and done, and we're going to witness all of the endings in the game. I have prepared various save datas.
Look at all this work! Wow.
It took a considerable amount of time, though. A lot of the playthroughs, like, you could do things at the same time and set up different saves, so it wasn't like 10 unique playthroughs.
Yeah, I wouldn't think
playthroughs
so.
Or whatever. But it still took a pretty considerable amount of time, so... So we have a couple gag endings, and we have a bunch of serious endings. We have some new endings, though you're gonna have to tell me, loyal viewers, which ones are the new endings, because I actually don't know which ones are the new ones or the old ones. I've done all these saves, and they all work and get to the endings, because I've gotten the trophies and stuff to tell me I've done the endings, but I've skipped the video every time, so I still haven't watched them. Yeah. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off, the first one, I just want to make sure it is the save with 4 hours, 56 minutes, and 9 seconds. Yes, exactly. So this one is set up right at the very end of the game, and we just need to finish the game, and then we should play out into the first of the endings.
So should be
and
right.
I think this one's really just gonna toss us in it.
Right. So we're right against the final boss.
I hope so. Yeah. Here we go. I forget how to play, but I think we'll be okay.
Yeah,
we've got a chainsaw now,
and that can skin an ass raw.
Yep. There we go. There we go.
Whoa.
Nice.
They sure didn't see James coming in with that type of hardware.
Cool, that's that. Fucking easy. And then we're just gonna blast her from here to save time. And here we go. I think this is the stillness ending.
Okay.
James is like, wow, I sure did blast her from there to save time.
I really did. I can't go on without you. I can't forgive myself for what I've done.
I know. What's wrong, honey?
I miss you so much. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
Will you wait for me?
James. I've always been waiting for you.
So a little similar to the first one we got.
Yeah, very similar to the in water ending, which was the first one we got. But
So
if we go here, you can see this was indeed the stillness ending.
Okay.
So I had read online that this one was similar to that one, but again, I haven't actually seen them. So yeah, more similar than I expected. This one, the main thing you had to do otherwise was you had to perform a series of tasks to collect a Toluca postcard. And you had to examine this Toluca postcard and then finish the game normally. And people feel that it serves as a successor to the in water ending. And yeah, I mean, clearly it just builds off the in water ending. It's almost just a more elaborate in water ending, maybe even. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not blown away by that one.
Yeah, I feel
this
like
is going to be a hell of a tonal whiplash video, huh? Going back and forth between Jane's being traumatized for life and then
life.
us jokers fucking around.
I feel like
It's gonna be great.
I feel like I'm not. I think that might be a new ending. I'm not sure, but like it seems like it's just an extension or like feeding off the in water ending, which is kind of interesting to have like little alternative takes on already existing endings, in addition to the joke ones and all that. So I'd be keen to see the others.
Yeah, definitely. The guy who did James's performance in this version did a really good job on the crying there. Honestly, it must have been tough to get a perfect take for that.
I believe he's being nominated at the Game Awards, and while I don't put a whole lot of stock in them, like, you know, an actor being particularly honored for a really good performance is always still nice. So like I hope he has a good shot at winning.
I mean, I definitely think he was good. I do agree with you that, like, especially at the Game Awards, there's the nomination panels are going to have an extreme bias towards like full body motion cap performance and stuff like that, like games like this. But nonetheless, I do think he was quite good in this. So if he was, then yeah, I mean, good luck to him. But I bet there's no one nominated for Metaphor. So many good performances in that game, but hey. So do you want to do a serious ending or something else this time?
Everyone enjoys tonal.
I want to make sure you feel like the illusion of choice is there for you.
I appreciate that. Everyone enjoys tonal whiplash, so why don't we go for a jokier ending?
Okay, cool. So we're going to load save 44107. Yeah, here we go. 44107.
Yeah, look.
And then the first thing we're gonna do is remember how to open the inventory. I haven't done these endings in probably about a month now. So
I did look it up really quickly. Bliss and Stillness are the two new endings. Bloober
Bliss
made.
And Stillness.
So.
Oh, okay. So that one. Right. Okay. I read something about the Bliss one, so I'll mention it when we get to that one.
Sure.
Excuse me. Okay, so in key items, we have broken key part 1 left in the pet center.
Aww.
Which, oops. I guess I'm not going to examine them because it's true. He's going to pull them out each time. And we have broken key part not 1 left elsewhere. The shape seems rather odd. I mean,
yeah, it's
just a bone, really. So anyway, we put these two together, and what do you know? We got the dog key.
Dog bones. I wonder what type of ending this unlocks.
You'll never know. Was there a dog key in the original? Because this key looks so stupid.
I honestly don't remember. I never got the dog ending, like, in real gameplay. I just watched videos of it.
That's fair, honestly. What were the conditions for it in the original? Do you happen to know?
No.
No, okay, that's fair. So once we've got the dog key, all we have to do is take it to the observation room, next to room 312. 312, of course, is the room where you use the tape. I believe this is the observation room? Yeah.
Mira!
God, it's so stupid.
The gun.
Fuck our shit.
Did James just speak in another language, though?
It sounded like it.
Yeah.
Nie. To nie może być prawda.
What? Why? It's getting real intense.
Did the dog have the headset on
Yes,
too
yes,
in the original?
yes, yes.
That's so funny.
Is-
Oh my god, this song.
Why was another language load? It wasn't Japanese. What was that?
I'm wondering if it was Polish and
I'm
if that has
thinking-
anything to do with the developers, you know?
Maybe.
Silent Hill 2 dog ending Polish. I'm Googling it on my phone real quick. Yeah, so I'm finding a Reddit thread here. Okay, so apparently on according to a Reddit poster, in the original PS2 version, James speaks Japanese during the dog ending.
Okay, that makes sense.
So in the remake, they made him speak Polish
That's
instead.
crazy.
That's kind of funny, actually.
What
I'm down with that change.
Yeah. What attention to detail. I was like, did Liam play this one game in a different language and forgot to set it back? I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. But that lived up to the hype. Like, I love how that was like kind of dark too. Like the graphics of the original, they're like, I don't know, the scene has a more lighthearted like atmosphere to it a little bit. But that was really fun.
No, definitely. I think they did a good job with it. You know, I gotta say, I really don't feel like I mind terribly that they kind of put their own little stamp of ownership on making it Polish there instead of... Like, because the original version was in Japanese, right? So, apparently, according to a Reddit poster. But, you know, playing through it, I actually think that's kind of cool that they changed it to Polish just to, you know...
Yeah, no.
That's where Bloober's from. So I mean, yeah, I think that's kind of fun.
It's kind of a little Easter egg wink.
Yeah, I don't mind the change at all.
Dog.
Yeah. Continue. There we go.
So back to misery.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I have an easy one set up. You know what? Let's not do an easy one. Let's do another one.
Okay.
So we're gonna load 145815. This is actually our original save that that you and I played through. So you had told me during the playthrough that there were a bunch of invisible variables, right? That you have no way of really knowing as a player or anything like that, right?
You could, but it'd be really hard to calculate like how many times you've saved and like, you know, if James has been left in a damaged state for too long, that type of stuff.
Yeah, and having seen the other end of those variables, I'm going to be skipping cutscenes, by the way. Having seen those variables, it's also like, you know, since you don't know the values of them, you could never actually properly calculate them out as a user, you know?
Right.
You would need to, you know, you'd basically just be making shit up if you didn't have a guide in front of you. I actually have to do this fight for real, I forgot. But so it turns out that in our first playthrough, so we met the condition for in water, right?
Yeah.
No problem. But we were only inches away from the leave ending as well. So this saved me an entire playthrough of the game. But basically, we were so close to getting the leave ending that just by making slightly different choices right at the end, we're able to get that one.
So I assume that's...
I'm really, really thankful.
So I assume one of that is not listening to the whole dialogue that...
The hallway conversation.
Yeah, I'm sure that has to be a big one.
Give me 1 second and I'll read my paper.
Sure.
Which button's shotgun? There we go.
Unfortunately, no chainsaw here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, not in this save. I have to heal. Eesh.
Whoa!
I still think this fight's really cool, honestly. And I've done this fight like 6 or 7 times now, and it's still rad.
Yeah, the pillar boys, they like making noise.
We'll be seeing this fight again today, but we'll have the chainsaw in the future, so it goes a lot quicker.
Yeah, like imagine the Pillar Man seeing Pillar Man seeing a chainsaw for the first life. He's like, "Where have you been all my life?"
Yeah. So the first thing you're asking is you get the scarlet egg and you get the rusted egg. One of them, scarlet egg, represents Maria, and the rusted egg represents the old and busted other one.
Okay.
Basically.
All right. You see, folks. Liam is from an older generation than you or I. Like he views busted up old wives in that way. We don't necessarily subscribe to that.
No, of course not. This is just James's perspective on. This is James's Silent Hill coming out, and I'm just telling you as he sees it.
Gotcha.
It's the same with the. Same with the apple, right? Earlier in the game, where you get to pick to use the red apple. Well, what we didn't find during our playthrough is there is a rotten apple somewhere else, and that one pushes you away from the Maria ending because, yeah. Okay, anyway, first thing we want to do is we want to go through the rusted door, the one we put the rusted one in, and not the scarlet door. They both lead to the same place, but... and then we get to the conversation. Oh yeah, here we need to examine Mary's picture.
Okay,
just to give ourselves...
something I read.
To give ourselves some extra points. Photo of Mary, that's the one. We're just gonna...
Stare at it.
It's still telling... The background audio is still the hallway thing. Yeah, we're just gonna stare at it for a second. We're not gonna stare at the knife, because the knife will put us back the other way.
Right.
And then we're gonna want to listen to the full conversation in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster.
So really, the only real change is looking at her photo?
Looking at her photo and also
And doing
going through the rusted door.
Okay.
And I don't remember last time. Did we wait at the door and listen to the whole conversation?
We did.
We did? Okay, we did, yeah. The only other thing that could possibly fuck us is I have to heal when I take damage. And now, I don't know how... You know, I think you have to be damaged for a significant amount of time for it to count against you.
Why are you
So I'm not sure if that's a real issue, but I was able to get the leave ending by just making these small changes to our initial save, which was awesome, because that's like a 5-hour time save. 4-hour time save.
Wait.
Yeah, you can play through this game in like 4 to 5 hours when you know what's up.
And with the chainsaw, yeah? Was that like a big help?
And with the chainsaw, yeah.
Okay.
The chainsaw is a huge help, yeah. It kills every normal enemy in one hit, so...
I didn't mean what I said.
It's a regular Chicago typewriter.
Tell me you'll be okay. Tell me I'm not gonna die. Help me.
James just loading up the weapons.
Gotta do it. Okay, so I think we finished the hallway conversation. Now we're gonna head... I should still grab the ammo in this playthrough just because I'm not actually... I put the combat difficulty down to light just to expedite everything.
Of course.
But I should still pick up this stuff just in case. It'd be nice to get some extra shotgun and rifle shots for the end, given we don't have the chainsaw.
Right. Oh, yeah.
The chainsaw does not one-shot bosses. Notably, what's his face? His freezer fight.
Eddie.
You know, you still have to go through all the phases with Eddie and stuff.
Yeah,
so he actually is kind
Man.
of sturdier. The Freezer Man, exactly. He's actually kind of sturdier than the Pyramid Heads, which is good for him, honestly.
It's Freezer Man J Pizza Boy.
I'm gonna skip this cutscene because it's the same.
Yeah, we have watched it in the playthrough, so.
And then we're gonna.
Time to get rid of the old and busted.
The game too. When you get to the mill, you know.
Yeah.
And there's no like big indicator for it visually, but you can hear the chainsaw revving, and it's
cool.
just stuck in a pile of logs. Yeah. Let's shoot from here. Save a bunch of time. So in theory, we should get the leave ending. It's possible that the damage we took, if I didn't heal fast enough, I don't know. I don't know exactly how the numbers tick up. It's invisible. But we should get the leave ending now, I think.
Yeah, I think this is different. You didn't start by saying this, if I recall.
I tried. I really did, but I can't.
I give up.
Just can't go on without you. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. I know this isn't what you would want. But I guess it doesn't matter anymore. You're not here. Are you?
Wow, he still crashes the car?
No,
It sure sounds like the in-water ending.
because leave, if I recall, since that's an original ending,
Yeah.
Laura is supposed to,
In my restless dreams.
yeah, this
you
is in
see that
water.
town.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like we might have ended up with in-water again.
You
That's
promised you'd
frustrating.
take me there again someday.
Nice. In-water part 2, exactly as planned. Okay. Let's jump to a different one then. We're gonna do another real one. So, this one is the Maria ending. One of the other. So, the first time you play through. The spicy one, exactly. The first time you play through, you could only get Leave Maria and In Water. Those are actually the only possibilities.
Right.
This one, yeah, I had to do a new playthrough because we were just so in the opposite direction on some things. I hadn't spoken to Maria.
Yeah, and the two
again.
locations where she's hanging out.
Yeah, you have to return to her, and there's a small additional cutscene each time that we will not be seeing today. You will have to go look at another channel to see those. But yeah, there's a small additional cutscene for each of those moments. And there's a variety of other things you can do to push you away from the Leave and In Water endings that I have done. So now I should have the chainsaw. The chainsaw is certainly not instant victory, but it does a lot of damage. And I've got like 13 healing items, so probiotic drinks. Please heal.
Please heal.
Ugh. That might be it.
Oh, they're just like, nah.
It's a lot faster, though. It's a hell of a lot faster.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, so also James has this taunt now with the chainsaw.
Amazing.
That I actually don't think I ever figured out exactly how it's done, but if you like run and like mash X and stuff, you can make him do it.
It's very Texas Chainsaw.
It really is. It really is. Okay, so we're gonna put the rust one, and I'm just gonna go through the scarlet one while I
Used
use
rust-colored egg.
You know what? I think that was what it was. I think that's all it was the used rust-colored egg icon was still on the screen. And I saw it, and I thought to myself, a silly thing.
What do you want?
Anyway,
James?
here we're going to ignore this
Ignore
conversation, and
her.
we're gonna leave.
She ain't saying anything important.
No, we've heard it all before.
don't want to
The hallway is still really, really long,
Yeah,
so she
yeah.
still gets like 2/3 of the way through
He's
her
still
script.
forced to hear you.
No, it is still quite a lot, so, you know.
I'm disgusted.
And then
Disease and
after
drugs, I look like
this
a
sequence, there's a visual tell that you're on the Maria ending
Get
in a
the
moment.
hell outta here.
Once you
Leave
climb
me
up the
alone
ladder,
already.
basically.
I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon.
More of James's, you know, image of her as old and busted will manifest itself.
Yes, James's, yes.
James's image.
Because the hospital's
Yes.
making a nice profit off of me. Why are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf?
It's, you know, there's not many survival horror games or games in general that like put two characters kind of, and you know, because you know, like the end of RE7 is very binary about which ending that you get between both women you can save, right?
Yeah.
Whereas this is
Zoe
like
and,
a thousand times more subtle, and it's over the course of the entire game that things
Yeah,
are
it's much more intricate. Well, with Zoe and Mia,
Yeah,
was it? Yeah, I mean, you just pick, right? Like,
yeah,
I think. I can't remember. I haven't played that game in a while, but
yeah. You just
yeah,
pick.
something like that. Yeah.
It's like go with Zoe or you know, stay and find me or whatever it was.
Yeah. So here's the major change here.
Mary?
James. I've been waiting. It's been so long. Didn't you want to see me?
Yes. More than anything. You're all I ever wanted.
That's not true. Is it?
He's like, damn,
Mary?
Saw right through me.
not a good liar.
Killed me, James.
Baby, I can change.
She knows it all. She's seen the scarlet egg and the apple, and she knows.
You suffer.
Don't make excuses. I know how you saw me, how you felt.
Old and busted, you said.
You really hated me. Didn't you?
It's true, I may have had some of those feelings. It was a long
But it's not
3
like I
years
killed
was-
you.
Or spent all that time with that other lady.
I guess I understand. I know I was a burden. You wanted a long, happy life. Something I couldn't give,
All I have is this spider bot.
can she?
Mary, please, if I could.
No, James.
Sorry, I just bumped my desk a bunch, so apologies to the people who are sensitive to that.
I keep hitting my desk
Last
repeatedly.
Precious moments I
It's-
had.
I gotta show you like a picture of the room
could
I'm
I
in.
ever
It is
forgive
so
you?
unbelievably narrow. It's really hard to not bump the desk if I move in certain ways.
I believe, yeah. It'd be funny if this like boss fight is like way harder because she's way more pissed at you.
That'd be kind of cool. Fortunately for me, not an issue. Just need to get her to come down here, and then we can start
all your moth junk
sawing away.
Moths lose to chainsaws every time.
There we go. So see, the phases can go really fast with the chainsaw.
This is it, Mary. You versus me. Let's go.
So there, that phase is over already.
Finally, we'll see who is the strongest spouse.
I always knew I was the stronger of the two. I never got sick. That is what James would say. And then we're gonna shoot her from here to save a bunch of time. The put your wife down from across the room speedrun tech.
What is this?
It's what you've been looking for.
Let's go. Better do something about that cough.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He's already like, don't let yourself get old and busted.
Please. And then it should say I have a text, and then James got an apartment in Florida.
Right? Yeah, James, like, you know, it's not great to start with, but then his line at the end there is just so telling, right? Like his tone and everything, it says a lot. And then the music, I mean,
Yeah. It's the toxic music.
this is what's their face from Prince of Persia?
Yeah,
The famous
Godsmack. It's
band.
Godsmack.
It's Godsmack
Prince
plays.
No, it's called the Lords of Dahaka. So yeah,
Man.
his line there would be one thing if they had him go like, she coughs and he makes like a concerned face, but no, they're like, no, he's got to kind of be a dick about it. That's what this ending's all about. So
Yeah, I do think that they get a lot out of making him say it in such a cruel way.
yeah,
It's very telling.
do something about that cough, babe. Not gonna tell you twice.
Yeah, it sort of feels to me very telling about how like his willingness to accept the way he behaved towards his wife, and his willingness to accept that was not, you know, he doesn't feel like he needs to bear much fault necessarily. And like, obviously through the game you see that he grapples with the weight of his awful decisions, like killing his wife. And in that ending, I know very little happens, but I feel like that ending is him sort of accepting that like he doesn't need to, like, he can continue living
like
with
he
the
bears
beliefs he has.
zero
and doesn't need
responsibility
to-
in this ending.
Kind of, or at least he puts it aside you know.
Because he's like, hey,
now.
yeah, I killed you, but you know.
Yeah, I'll kill the next one too if this cough doesn't go away in a week.
It's how am I
right?
supposed to enjoy my movies,
Yeah, my movies, my
my
telenovelas,
stories?
Okay, let's do another real one. This one I think is a new ending, and this one is a bit quicker. 5:57:39. Yes. 5:57:39. Yes. Okay. So this one positions us in the hotel again. And we're in the same spot as the dog ending, but it is actually there are actually some differences in setting this one up.
Interesting.
Mostly just in collecting items and stuff.
I'd like a variation on the dog ending where it's just a human wearing the costume of the dog, but it's identical otherwise. Like you know in God Hand when it's like you fight
Yeah.
the gorilla boss and the gorilla boss was just a costume.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, you're saying they need a whole array of new dog endings.
Yeah,
basically?
they need like several,
That's fair, honestly.
as many as the PS5 can have.
As many as it can handle. So we have a new key item, which is the White Claudia. Actually, it's this one, not the other one. This will make it all right for a special time, a special place. So obviously, I'm not the most knowledgeable on Silent Hill. I don't think either of us are. But apparently, White Claudia was a thing in the first Silent Hill.
Yeah,
it
Claudia
was
is a
some sort
character.
of drug, but it was also some sort of drug, the White Claudia, that gave people hallucinations or something or other.
Fun.
It changed their state of mind anyway. So we're actually going to drink the White Claudia.
Oops.
Great. Okay, we've drunk the White Claudia, and now that we've drunk the White Claudia, now that we're good and drugged up, we're just going to go ahead and watch our tape. Same as before. And the ending should play out.
Okay.
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Promise you'll take me again, James.
I promise.
Come on, we need to finish packing. James, honey, did something happen?
No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
eagle-eye viewers will have noticed that James disappeared at the end there.
Like cease to exist.
Cease to exist. Yeah, something like that. This is the Bliss ending, is what it's called.
So,
which, yeah, I mean, the tape is basically completely different.
Yeah,
right?
if it's called Bliss, that just makes it seem like total, not ignorance, ignoring all the facts and like just going, oh no, it happened like this. So then he just doesn't exist after that point.
I mean, this one definitely does seem to operate on a certain level of, Silent Hill logic, right? He took the magic drug, he vanished from the world, and the tape was
vastly different.
I mean, it had happy images in the context of she's still sick, and it was a relatively happy compared to.
So,
obviously, it wasn't like they were frolicking on the beach or anything, but they were together and they shared a hug and stuff. Bliss is a pretty suitable.
I like how both new endings are both feel in line with the original ones. Neither of them because I think that's both we've done now. So
there might be a third one.
I believe there's only two.
Oh, well, then the other one might be an old one.
Okay.
I don't know. But
we'll see.
But there is another, for real ending that you can't get on the first playthrough.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's new or if it's not new. Those two might be the only two new Bloober ones, but there's another ending anyway. But you're right. These might be the only two Bloober endings. Anyway, sorry, go on. I cut you off.
No, just to say, if those are the two, and I just looked up really quickly, what are the new endings, and it just lists Bliss and Stillness.
Stillness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Okay. Yeah. So I guess the other ending must be old. Yeah.
It's just interesting that's they really stayed their hand. They didn't make anything too crazy. It's kind of in line with the feelings James could possibly have, the paths a mind can go in. Then this is just two other paths that feel like they could have been in the original game. So good stuff there.
I'm inclined to agree. Having not played the original, I do feel like those endings both felt perfectly suitable, contrasted against the remake's endings of the old ones. I totally agree with you. No, I think they did a good job. Okay, so let's hop into another one. We're gonna go for Rebirth this time. So Rebirth. We shouldn't have to do anything fancy. We should just need to finish the game normally. This does require us to refight Pyramid Head and our wife, but we don't have to do anything this time because we have a bunch of key items. Yeah, so we've got the White Chrism, and we've got the Crimson Ceremony, and the Lost Memories, and the Obsidian Goblet. White Claudia's, I would have had to use that previously. Anyway, I believe it's those four items. Having those four items in your inventory at the ending triggers the Rebirth ending. And I haven't looked at the information in over a month now, but I believe the Rebirth ending was the one where it's if you have these items, you're kind of screwed. You can't get the other endings. You kind of
you're locked in.
Lock yourself into this one.
Okay.
If you come to the end of the game, anyway.
No, I think he's done.
You cooked? Yeah. Okay. It's funny that he was having a hard time getting back to his spot, though. I'm laughing.
You should have done the taunt right there.
I don't remember how to do it on purpose.
It feels like an emote.
Yeah.
Just James running around this hotel room.
You should Google it and see if there's a way to do it reliably. Because then I'll do it. I'll add in some spice. I'll do it.
If you buy the beer, I'll drink it.
Just go home already.
So here we don't have to listen to the speech.
Look at me. I'm disgusting.
This ending is actually the one that I'm kind of most curious about as far as the, like, serious
Me too.
endings go. So, I mean, you saw the 4 items I collected. This seems to be the sort of cult-tinged one, you know?
He'll be dead soon anyway.
And I guess that's what I'm so curious about, like, what occult shit is gonna happen.
The hospital's making a nice profit off of me.
Especially with the name of the ending.
Why are you still
Seems
here?
like
I
it's
told you to
random.
go.
Oh, when you do the taunt?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, cool, because earlier I said that, and I believed it, so I'm really glad that you found that information, so I sound smart. It really makes me feel good about myself.
And like some people are saying like, oh, if you like open up your map while you have the chainsaw out, like dismiss the map, then he'll do it. But like the overriding feeling seems like it's just you just do right. Like, you know, when you're in an idle pose and someone will just do like a random animation.
Yeah, I get that's
It
definitely
might
the
be an
vibe I
idle.
have with
It might be an idle animation that he just does.
Because it did trigger a lot during my playthroughs, and I was like, what are we
What are we doing here,
James?
folks?
So this cutscene will be the same. Whenever she's standing, the cutscene's
Be
the
the
same.
same. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can get a hit on her with the chainsaw when she's up there. So
Yeah, makes sense. She fears it. She fears the sheer power
she's smart.
of this John Deere chainsaw. Get down here.
Oh,
She's defending herself somehow.
damn it. Yeah, she's so capable this time. Okay, here we go.
There you go. Come on, lady.
Where are you at? There you are. James has so many iframes, it's really good. Save her.
Save some time.
Yeah.
Mary. You look so peaceful. Forgive me for waking you. But without you, I just can't go on.
Forgive me for waking you. Let's see. So the ending is called Rebirth, by the way.
Down.
And we got all these cult items, so is he
I think it's like doing a ritual.
Yeah, something like that. There was a goblet and a book.
Which,
Old
to be
gods haven't
fair,
left this place.
like your rituals to bring people back from the dead, usually a great idea. 9 times out of 10, it works perfectly.
Yeah, I believe that's the case too. Also, James talking about, the gods favoring people who venerate them.
Jeez.
Is really in on the deep shit here.
The data really backs all this up.
Mary.
Mary, I can't do my own laundry. I need you back.
You were the one who handled our taxes. I don't know how it works.
Does part of my office count as a workspace?
I'm just a little guy. I don't get it.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if they'd add like a little bit to it, but I guess not.
So I guess that was in the original, you're saying? Since
Yeah,
the other two were
I
the...
believe so.
Okay. Some variation of that. Now, so we have 2 more endings left. I'd like to end with one of them. So let's try to get the leave ending again. So hopefully this time we'll have it. So let me read everything I wrote. Load save 145815. Go through the rusted door, not the scarlet. Examine Mary's picture. We're going to try to examine it a couple times. Do not examine the knife. I wrote in capital letters, not knife.
Bad knife, bad.
I wrote heal when take damage. Listen to full hallway conversation. Finish last boss. So, let's open up. Let's examine that picture once or twice right now. Put it
super close to your eyeballs.
Photo of Mary. I wrote Mary's picture. I'm assuming these are the same thing.
Yeah.
Zoom. We're gonna flip. I'm gonna zoom over here too.
All those precious memories on the back there.
And then we're gonna close it, and then we're gonna do it a second time.
And like the way,
because I don't know how this works
in my head, I think it works is just like it's like a certain percentage of things need to be done. So it's like you want to get over that threshold to do certain things. So this is just for these more elaborate endings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna do this fight, and I'm gonna try to heal more proactively if I take damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's true. I have to do the real fight.
Yeah,
I forgot.
I was about to say because you don't have chainsaw.
Yeah, it's a real shame we have to redo this one of any of them.
Q.
Okay, that's it.
Why don't you have another look at Mary photo, like a safety look?
Absolutely. We're actually going to have to listen to the full hallway conversation, so I'm going to look at it when we get in the hallway.
Okay, fair enough.
So we want to go through the rusted door, not the scarlet door. So I'm going to put the scarlet one in first. Again, you can't actually go through the first one you put down. Let me grab these healing items, or the med kit, just in case. The syringe, sorry, not med kit. And then we're going through the rusted door, yes. Go in here.
What do you want, James?
Okay, now we're gonna look at Mary's photo. Let's do it another 2 times. Not knife.
Flowers.
Really good picture.
It's like I nailed it on the composition on that one.
Really into it. Really into his own work. It's good to be proud of your own work. Not knife.
Just go home already.
The knife, of course, puts you towards the in water ending, as it is the kill yourself ending. So,
Mary, look how good of a husband I'm being. I'm listening to your full conversation, and I'm looking at your photo twice.
All the time. I even went through the rusted door for you.
Get the hell out of here.
So a funny thing.
Okay, now.
What?
Sorry, go ahead. Now we should just have to finish the last boss.
Okay.
So.
The funny thing I just read is like I see people asking, how do I stop the animation, the taunt animation with the chainsaw? I don't want it to happen because it keeps triggering when I'm fighting monsters.
Yeah, so I think you can dodge out of it.
Okay.
If I remember right, I think I realized you can dodge out of it or something. There's something you can do to cancel out of the animation. Because, yeah, it can happen at really inopportune moments. Thankfully, if you're using the chainsaw, like, everything dies in one hit outside of bosses, and you will amass tons of healing items if you're picking them up, so it's not a huge deal, but, like...
I just think that's funny. Like, how do I stop this shit?
It is funny. This OP weapon has the stupidest drawback.
People say, well, just switch to a gun, and then, go into aiming, and then that'll cancel it out. And, yeah, dodging would do it, too.
Oh, aiming too, huh? When I was playing through with the chainsaw, I gotta say I was barely using the guns at all. Like, there are so few situations where you need to. Yeah. And also, since you know the areas and you know what you're doing well enough at that point, you don't really need to worry about the wall-mounted enemies very much at all. You can generally run past them, and if they encounter you on the ground, just zzz,
Zip, zip.
One quick snip. Okay, I think that was adequate. Yeah, this is shotgun. Good, I want that. I don't need the handgun. Don't need the penguin bullets. Just make sure I'm reloaded too. Yeah, I'll need to keep an eye out on the healing during this fight as well. It's a shame this is the one of all that we are ending up replaying.
It's gotta take it as it comes.
Gotta do what we gotta do. It does say something about how close we came, though, eh? The fact that, like, even, like, I had followed those instructions once, and it had worked for me in the past, and then I followed them again, but clearly with some minute difference, and we lost it. So,
yeah,
it's really tight, for sure. Our like, point variations.
Save some time.
Save some time. Get the quick wife kill. Well, this is not looking good. Or do these endings look similar?
I miss you so much.
Because this is sure looking like the in water ending again, isn't it?
It is. Give it a second.
I tried. I really did, but I can't. Just can't go on without you.
Not looking
I can't
good.
forgive myself for what I've done. I know this isn't what you would want.
Taking a peek at the leave
I guess
ending
it
on my
doesn't
phone.
matter anymore. You. You're not here,
Yeah, man, this ain't it.
Yeah.
are you?
Oh man, this is frustrating. The leave ending seems really long too.
I'm actually reading a thing that says, "Don't look at Mary's photo."
What? Is it possible I wrote down the wrong notes?
Well, but
possible.
but you looked at it when you said you initially triggered this ending and then skipped it, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, here, look, you can see I have 8 on 8 endings clear.
Yeah.
And I got all the trophies, including the one for... I mean, so it's possible I wrote the wrong thing down when I did this like a month ago. Shoutouts to everyone out there letting us troubleshoot this in real time. I'm sure this is an absolute thrill.
As it like we're going for leave, yeah?
Yeah, we're going for leave, right?
So I see
We've seen all the other ones.
Heal often, keep James healthy, blah, blah, blah. Don't examine items. Avoid looking at Angela's knife, Mary's photo, the letter, or the handkerchief. And then it's like,
The letter or the handkerchief.
don't visit Maria in the places that she's in. Listen to Mary's conversation, and don't protect Maria, like, very much. Like when she's getting hurt, I guess.
The only difference there being don't look at Mary's picture.
Yeah,
Basically.
but...
Huh. But that, yeah. That's funny. It's funny because my notes evidently say the exact opposite.
I mean, that's just
okay,
one
well,
place. Like, let me look up another.
It's just a theory. A game theory. Okay, well, we can do the other ending right now and then figure that out after. So we're going to be loading save 4 hours, 41 minutes, and
No, never
7
mind. Now I see
seconds.
another place that says, look at the photo of Mary. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Okay. Glad that's validating. I'm not totally crazy. This one, eagle-eyed viewers will notice that this is the same save as the dog ending save. This ending required us to collect early in the game is it impersonal? No. Key items? Yeah, a blue gem. Maybe I could use it somewhere, right? And it's got this little weird symbol on it. And there's multiple spots in the game where the blue gem will shimmer and you have to examine it.
Interesting.
And you hear creepy sounds. Anyway, I've used it in a bunch of spots now, and the last spot you have to use it in is in room 312.
312.
Sorry, did I go past? Did I? Oh, this is 312. There we go.
Jim's like, I have so much shit in my pockets.
So my controller's vibrating, and it played some funny sounds there. Not sure if you noticed that.
Yeah,
sounds,
a little bit, yeah.
If we investigate the blue gem here, there we are.
Oh my god.
Excuse me. This song is so kind of lame. Is this... I wonder if this was in the original, this song.
Can't remember.
This ending was in the original,
Yes,
right?
yes, it was.
I mean, yeah. I hear they've changed it somewhat, but I don't know the details entirely.
Oh shit! What is this?
So that's the PS2 model
Yep.
for James, right?
You're me.
You're me?
Space
James. I'm the real you.
Nani? It's true. You've
It's
been
true,
a clone.
you've been a clone this whole
The
time.
clone saga.
But now it's time to come home. Thanks, Space James.
No.
I like the alien.
Yeah, that's the shot.
All is as it should be. We can be together.
Now this is the canon ending in my heart. I don't know about you.
Understandable, honestly. Mary.
Even Space James loves Mary.
Oh, this keeps going, huh? Okay, no, it doesn't.
Almost
I
immediately.
like the
it doesn't.
Comic Sans looking font there.
Yeah, it wasn't quite it, but it was very close.
Yeah. So that's the UFO ending.
UFO.
I think I like the dog one a little better.
I do
I think because
too.
of the music. I really like the music in the dog
Ruff,
ending.
ruff, 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 ruff.
Yeah, exactly. It's cute.
Space James.
Space James is funny. Did they call... So what was it in the original?
It's
I
just the
thought-
same character model that I remember.
Oh, so he's like talking to a version of himself, but it's just the same appearance?
No, I can't remember now.
Or I don't know. That's fair. Don't worry, it has been a long time. Okay, so now we can try to figure out this leave ending or decide what we want to do. It's a shame, when I looked up the leave ending real quick just to confirm, it seems like it's quite a bit longer than the other endings. It's like, fuck.
Yeah,
Damn.
the only other thing is like just look at her photo even more. That's like, I read that you just need to pull it out, look at it for 1 second, and that's the only other thing I can think you're doing, because it's like you're healing as fast as you possibly can. Like, I guess it's like, just don't get hit, just get good. Like, what, you know, like what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I think I was doing okay on the healing too. So this one guide I'm looking at on PSN profiles suggests looking at the photo of Mary, looking at her letter, and also looking at her handkerchief
Okay.
as elements that can increase your points. That could totally be a thing. Let me just preemptively load that save. That's 14:58:15. Yeah. We can try to look at all of those elements, especially the letter, because the letter is actually taken from your inventory once you get to the Pyramid Head fight, I think.
Oh, now Now I remember. It's actually Harry from Silent Hill 1 that you meet.
Oh, in the UFO ending?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a
So I was
letter.
like, I know you talked to another person, but yeah, I think it's Harry.
Got a handkerchief.
Still smells
Totally smeared.
quite smelly. So yeah, I think you just
Mary
need
always
to.
loved her vodka sauce.
I think you just need to take it out and then pull it back out. Like you don't have to actually like look at it.
Yeah, just let it air out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna go real hard this time because we don't want to. I don't want to take any risks this time. If we're gonna be doing all these fights again, let's make sure we actually get it this time.
Yeah, back. All right, now you have to do like multi-memory drifting here.
Okay.
Be holding the handkerchief while looking at the picture,
Okay, let's go fight Pyramid Head Man.
while licking the envelope. He's like, James is like, I could really use a mind layer.
Okay, I think that's it. Now we're gonna go through the rusted door. Just gonna grab the shotgun shells and a healing item. Rust-colored egg, rusted door. Into the conversation.
What, James?
And then
Look
let's
at all that
re-examine
items
our
again,
items. But see, so the letter's taken from us at this point. So if the letter does give you an additional point, clearly you have to do it before that junction.
I don't want him dead.
Not going to look at the knife because that will totally screw us.
Just go home already.
And one more look at the handkerchief. We've looked at each of them twice, before and after.
I'm disgusted.
Now, unfortunately, we want to listen to the full hallway conversation, which sucks. Because we've heard it all
What
before.
are you looking at?
Which is nothing good
No
to tell
new
us.
material. You know, that she's been doing
the hell
this
out of here.
act
Leave
for a
me
little
alone.
while.
Exactly.
There's no new jokes.
I'm no
It's that that reaction image of the crow shuffling the cards, you know. But it's Mary, and all she has is this whole speech.
Boo! Get new material.
James is like, get new material.
I guess the hospital's off of me.
Oh, amazing.
Why are you still
Yeah.
here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back.
It just kind of stinks. It's like the only thing I could think of that would change this drastically at all is if it's like, yeah, chainsaw was available and you could just avoid any possible damage. But I mean, clearly you got it once,
Yeah.
so it is possible.
Yeah, no, I did, and it kind of makes me wish it was fresher in my memory, you know. I mean, that's why I took these notes so carefully, and yet,
And yet,
It'll be okay.
yep.
Tell me I'm not gonna die. Help me.
Okay. I'm just gonna give her a moment to think about if she's got another line she wants to whip out. Don't think so. Think we're safe to go.
Alrighty. The good strategy I find is if you shoot her, never miss, and never take damage. So get on
I guess
that.
that would help. Just try not to take any damage to win.
There was no crystal mugs at McDonald's though. That was where they failed.
That's a big tell that it's not working out.
Yeah. All right. Save some time.
There we go. Bing bang. Man. Well, that's all the endings we could get in Silent Hill 2. Unfortunately, it's not possible to get the leave ending. So
Do you want to let me possibly look it up on YouTube just so we can watch it, or you want to like go with the results that we were given?
the results, right? Yeah, if you want to watch it, go look up someone else's video. We're gonna be pissy about this and walk off. This is our copy of Silent Hill 2 we bought. Go get your own. Ah, man. I just put a little red X next to that one where I've been putting a check next to the rest. What a shame.
But we saw, everyone saw, you can see right here on the screen that's coming up.
I did it at one
He
point.
did it at one point, but he did not
and
watch
none of us
it.
got to see it because I skipped it too.
Amazing.
Incredible. I'm so sorry, guys. I know it's like not a big deal and whatever, but still, I prepped so hard for this and played through the game like legitimately an additional
And I
4
bet
times,
you the next
3 or
time
4
you're gonna try
times.
this in like a few weeks or whatever, you're gonna like get it.
No, I'm gonna be 82 on my deathbed, and I'm gonna be like, you know, one more go, and I'm gonna finish it, and the leave ending's gonna play, and 2 seconds in, I'm gonna pass away. I'm not gonna get to see it. That's how it's gonna happen. I'm never gonna get to see the leave
That's
ending.
okay. The work you put in is very much appreciated.
Thank you. Yeah, still a good game, even though I can't consistently get the leave ending. That's a skill issue that I can accept. Yeah, the new endings, I agree. Bliss and Stillness, they honestly both slot in super good with the rest of them. I really don't feel like they're out of place at all, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really tops Dog, but I mean, what else could?
I was really hopeful for the Rebirth ending, actually, since like it was so cult tinged. I was really curious to see how much of a ritual we would get to see and stuff.
Yeah, kind of disappointing they didn't expand upon that at all. And like, you know, you get Zombie Mary or whatever.
Yeah. I did like that James like explicitly mentions like the old gods and stuff, because like, I don't know, it's kind of funny to see him sort of willing to accept any truth for a chance at bringing Mary back in that ending.
Yeah.
You know, like it's so, he's just so far gone in that one.
Should I
you know?
just start talking to Cthulhu and shit? Like, is that what I guess I'll do that.
Exactly, but I do think it's kind of cool how it signals how in that ending he's really kind of lost the plot.
Yeah,
honestly.
definitely.
So
Maybe we could possibly try again if they announce some type of DLC, like the mini Maria campaign.
Oh, yeah.
That was in the original. If they do announce that, I think that's an opportune time to possibly go back and finish
one more
unfinished
go.
business.
Yeah, we'll see if they do that. Birth of a Wish, right? Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
Born of a Wish, I believe.
Born of a Wish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Born of a Wish. Can I just ask? I mean, I do think that name's quite beautiful, but my understanding is you play as Maria in that. It is, so the name Born of a Wish, Born from Wish, whatever, is that sort of talking about how Maria, her existence in Silent Hill
Yeah,
exists because it's James's wish.
I think that is
kind of.
somewhat, that could be interpreted as why it's called that. But yeah, it's just basically how she just winds up in a house, and then she kind of, you have to fight your way, or kind of get your way, not fight your way out of it, but like sort of find your way around, and then you sort of meet up with James, if I recall. But it has been a while, so yeah, we'll see if we'll see if they do that. They've announced no real DLC plans, but you never know. Maybe next year they'll announce something. But thank you again, Liam, for putting all this time into getting the endings, and we'll see you again real soon. Maybe, possibly, we'll see.
Real soon, maybe, possibly. We'll see.